Well, first of all, the community did such a good job of responding to to the call out and the need for the baseball gloves. We have over 200 gloves that we're going to be able to take to the Dominican, so that's going to be exciting to give to the young kids that are in need down there. We also had Champaign West Rotary. They collected some shoes, so we'll be able to take some shoes down for the young people as well. This community's been awesome, as far as giving. It's no surprise as we've done community different events or services. We've got a great following and outpouring from the Champaign-Urbana and surrounding areas.
I know you mentioned it a little bit in the press release initially advertising this, but what was the inspiration behind deciding to gather gloves to go down there?
Well, I've actually been to the Dominican on 2 separate occasions, and each time I've gone down, I've taken a number of gloves, and just to see the joy that it brings to the kids down in the Dominican. If you could see the fields that they play on and some of the equipment they use, even some of the beat up gloves that people think won't have any meaning, it'll bring a smile to some kids' faces.
And going to the games down there, I know you leave in a couple days. What are you expecting to gain as a team down there, and what are your goals to accomplish?
Well, I've got a lot of goals, or we have a lot of goals as we move forward to the Dominican. First of all, baseball-wise, it's going to give us a chance to work out each and every day, except one day we're going to have some fun and go to an island on a catamaran trip. But the rest of the time we're going to play baseball. We'll get to the field 2 hours prior to games, and we'll get a good workout in. Then we'll do some single games and some split squad games, so everybody's going to get an opportunity to go and perform. I think it's going to give us a good gauge as to what we need to do over the next couple months to be prepared to play at a high level this year. It's going to be fun to see some young kids that maybe haven't played as much and see how much they've developed and matured over the years. But I think the thing that I'm most excited about is the opportunity to take the players that we have now and just show them how lucky we are and to maybe give back in a country that doesn't have nearly the resources that we have.
You get some preseason action this next week or so, and the regular season schedule was released yesterday. Any thoughts on that? Seems like you guys are, as usual, going to be challenging yourselves right off the bat.
Well, I think it's a great schedule. I think it's a team, though, that can handle a great schedule. We've got 12 games against teams that were in the regionals last year. We've got a number of other teams that were up towards the top of their conferences. And it's going to be an opportunity for us to build a great RPI and build a great resume as we move forward towards the NCAA tournament.
What are the benefits of a trip like this? Maybe first baseball-wise, maybe once the season gets started, that you have this to build off of, and then also just the experience-wise, what are the benefits?
Sure. Well, I think first of all that we can't lose sight of the fact that this is an educational institution, and by taking this foreign tour, it's going to be a great education for everyone involved. From a baseball standpoint, it gives us 10 extra practices and then the opportunity to play 8 games. I think that's very important. And then from a recruiting standpoint, it's helpful to show that we have the support here to be able to take a foreign tour and do something a little bit different, a little bit special.
The teams in the Dominican Instructional League, based on kind of low A, minor league players, what kind of competition are they going to give your team?
Well, you'll see a lot of players that are probably polished, and you're going to see a lot of players that are very raw from a talent standpoint. The way the schedule's set up, not only do we play those Dominican Summer League teams, but we're going to play the Air Force team. Those are going to be a bunch of 20-year-olds that have played in professional baseball. Obviously going to be a little bit more mature and very challenging. Then when we play Licey, which is one of the Winter League reserve teams, you're going to get a lot of players that are very mature and experienced, and maybe some former big leaguers. And then when we play the Dominican Summer League teams, again, a little bit younger players, but very, very talented, very, very driven.